Thank you once again for tuning in to Auto Transport for Dummies, where we answer all the questions for all you dummies out there. So in this clip, we're going to be discussing a very common question, probably nearly a daily question that people have. They just want to know, and they probably want to know the answer to this question online as well. And that question is, why can I not ship my car directly with a trucking company? Why do I have to use an intermediary? Why do I have to use a broker? Are you a broker? They all want to know the answer to this question, okay? Now, if you understand the way auto shipping works, you realize it's virtually impossible to ship a vehicle with a trucking company directly unless you want to be unbelievably patient and wait 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks to possibly schedule a pickup. And even then, it could get canceled or delayed. So I'm going to get into the aspects as to why it's not really very possible. Okay, there's really a few reasons why. Okay, first of all, the majority of trucking companies do not have a very visible online presence. So where are you even going to find them? You're going to go to the FMCSA website. You're going to go to the Department of Transportation's website. You're going to go to the phone book. You're going to just look at local Google listings. So that's number one. You don't even know where to find them exactly because most of them really don't have a major online presence. Whereas on the other side of it, these brokers have put a lot of effort into the online game, have a very visible website. They're paying for Google advertising, and a lot of times they just have a better setup for dealing with the customer side of things, okay? Secondly, a lot of the trucking companies just don't have the retail side of it. They don't have somebody that can speak the language of the customer, that knows how to answer all those questions, because that's just not really what they do. To be honest, a lot of them are Russian. A lot of the trucking companies, probably at least 50% at this point, are probably Russian. And a lot of them don't even speak that great of English, okay? So obviously that's not going to work out well on the retail side when customers are calling in and everybody's already sketched out, and then of course they contact somebody who can't speak English that well, and there you go. They're just not going to they're not going to go with that company because it is what it is. Okay, then number 3 is going to be just simply the dynamics of how auto transport works, okay? If I've got 3 trucks and they're traversing the United States, I'm literally following the money, as I've explained in other videos. So our trucks could be, headed towards Florida, they could be headed towards New York, and if you call me and you've got a vehicle in Arizona or a vehicle in Utah, why would I come? I can't come get your vehicle. My trucks are in other locations because it's all based on routes. It's based on following loads and so forth. So it doesn't make a trucking company any money. It doesn't even make sense for them to really schedule one car in from a customer. You could have 100 trucks and still really not likely have availability for whatever your car is. So everything works off of these giant networks, okay? So there's these huge load boards where there's just thousands of loads everywhere, and there's dispatchers that are their primary duty, their primary job is just connecting up these loads. So that's why when you call a trucking company directly, it really is just okay, well, where's it at? Where's it going? And if they just happen to have a truck that's on the perfect route at the perfect time, perfect location, everything, then maybe they can get it. But the chances of that are less than 1%. It's a 0 point something % chance of that. Because you could have a car in Dallas and maybe they just left Dallas, or maybe they're getting to Dallas a day before or a day later. They're not going to wait around for your car. There's other cars that are available now on the days the truck shows up. So because of the way the process works, because of the way scheduling, customer schedules, and then trucking schedules, it just has to work with the giant networks of loads. That way these dispatchers can kind of figure out which cars they're going to pick up on their route. And you calling the trucking company directly, they're just going to end up looking at their routes and where their trucks are and be like, I'm sorry, we just don't have any way we can get that car. We don't have, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It has to line up with where they're going, what they're doing, and how they're operating. So that's why it really doesn't work to call a trucking company directly, even if you find one. And then number 4, like, most people that are trying to transport a car have no experience in this industry. So how are you even going to vet the trucking company? How do you even know if this company is good, is legit? Are you going to look at Google reviews? I mean, we have had people do that, and it's like, that is the worst location ever to try to actually assess if a trucking company is good or not. That doesn't tell you what kind of equipment they have. Doesn't tell you if their DOT is active. It doesn't tell you what kind of cargo insurance they have. It doesn't tell you how many years experience they've had. It doesn't tell me how many loads they've completed on Central or other load boards. It doesn't give you photos. It doesn't put you in touch with the dispatchers. It just doesn't do anything. So you're not really doing yourself any favors by trying to even find one, because even if you found one, most people don't have the experience or knowledge to know if it's even a good company to go with. So that's kind of why you're hiring somebody also, is to really do that homework and kind of make sure your car is going on a reputable truck with a reputable company, okay? If it was easier, obviously everybody would be doing it, but it's just not. So you have to, again, it comes down to a little bit of trust. You got to trust the company that you're hiring to set up that order. Okay, that is the biggest aspect of this process. So once you arrive at that company that you can trust, you've got to trust the process, as I've said in other videos. But that is what it is. That's probably my top 4. Finishing this video on a different day, but similar location. And anyway, that should do it for this video. If you guys want to check us out, go to midwestexotictransport.com, or you can check out our new platform at airride.com, AIRRYD.com. We are trying to potentially roll out an app eventually under the AirRide name, but just let us know if you have any needs, have any transport needs. We can try our best to help you out. A lot of people are finding us on YouTube, which is great stuff. And yeah, just give us a shout, subscribe, shoot us a comment, whatever. We'll be in contact. Happy hauling out there.